lake. Terrified, the woman tried to run away, but the Slack King appeared. This Slack King also had a torn ear. The woman realized that this was the same Vigoroth that she had seen earlier. Fear overwhelmed her, causing her to faint once more. When the woman regained consciousness, she found herself at the entrance of the forest near her home, surrounded by her friends. They carried her back to her house. Sometime later, the woman gave birth to a child, but it wasn't a human child. It was a Slackoff. She she intended to abandon it, but she couldn't bring herself to do so. She stopped meeting with her friends and decided to raise the Slackoff. One day, her friends, concerned about her, visited the area near her home. They found the Slackoff sleeping there, the child of the woman. As they always did, they caught the Slackoff and stabbed it in the chest and
Oh,
killed it. They took his corpse and headed to the woman's house. When she saw the slain Slackoff, she was overwhelmed with sorrow. She grabbed the Slackoff body and ran deep into the forest. Her friends, shocked, chased after her. As they ventured deeper into the forest, the surroundings suddenly opened up. They found the same clear lake from before. The woman stood before the lake holding the lifeless body of the Slackoff, and she threw herself into the water. Afterwards, the woman's friends began to treat Slackoff as companions, just as she had in her final moments. That can't be real, bro. Hold on.
is this on that database thing?
Yeah, this is from the Leech channel. Oh my goodness, he got a lot of them.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. After reading Typhlosions, yeah,
Send me the link.
I wouldn't doubt
Send me
it.
the link to that. Isaac, send me the link to that.
Oh my goodness, this one's super long. Hold on.
Cause I think I woke up to this shit like yesterday, and I was super confused about it. I'm like, first Vaporeon, now this. I don't know.
Okay, here goes
Shit about
another
that.
one. Here goes another one, bro. Theme: the collapse of culture and relationships. There was a time when the boundary between Pokemon and humans was blurred.
Oh no.
In a coastal village, there was a man. One day, he was walking along the shore and he found a female artillery washed upon the beach. Hold on.
What?
The man. Golly, what? This is the very next sentence. He said, found a female artillery washed up on the beach. The man had relations with the artillery.
Why? See, why? It's an octopus.
It's an octopus.
But it,
No. This is the equivalent of fucking fish. What is this?
You ever seen that the pink dinosaur from Mario?
What the fuck, bro?
yeah, bro. And he has a fucking mouth like Birdo.
Yeah, he got a mouth like.
It's got an
Yeah, he
insert.
got-
It's got an insert.
He
Insert
got
here.
tentacles.
Yeah.
Who wrote this story?
Bro, he said he had relations. He went back into the sea.
Yeah, it's Game Freak, alright.
Oh, no. Okay.
It's Game Freak.
The next day, he went to the same spot and found the same artillery again. He once more had relations and threw it back into the sea.
Again?
One night, after several days had passed, the man had a dream. In the dream, the artillery spoke to him. I cannot come to you. But I will deliver our child to you. It is our child, yours and mine. The next morning, the man went to the place where he had met the artillery. There he found a boy. The man took the boy home and raised him.
Oh,
Time passed, and the boy grew into a young man. And the father passed away. The young man was always lonely. One day, as the young man was walking along the shore, he saw a group of people playing in the distance. They all held very large swords in their hands as they danced. The young man approached the people. As he got closer, he saw that Sharpedo were playing along the beach. When he tried to get even closer, the Sharpedo suddenly leapt into the sea all at once. However, one of the Sharpedo lingered, looking around 3 times before swimming away at the spot where the Sharpedo had been playing. There was a large sword lying on the ground. It was a shape he had never seen before. It was very sharp and pointed. The young man took the sword home. The next day, the young man took the sword and went into the forest. While walking through the forest, he encountered an ursaring. He tried slashing at the ursaring's mouth with the sword. This man on demon time, golly.
Wait, whose story
And
is this?
the
yeah,
mouth was
yeah.
easily
That was
severed.
over, man.
Next, he stabbed at the ursaring's eyes, and they were easily pierced.
Huh?
Finally, the young man thrust the sword into the ursaring's chest, and the ursaring died effortlessly.
Ain't that a
That
bear?
day, the young man killed 30 ursaring. After that, he always carried the sword with him, playing by injuring Pokemon that he encountered or cutting off parts of their bodies. One autumn, this can't be real. One autumn, while the young man was searching for firewood, he lost his way. After walking for a while, he stumbled upon an ursaring's den. Inside, there was an elderly ursaring lying down. The elderly ursaring looked at the young man and said, "Come inside." The young man
Oh,
hesitated, but as it was dark outside, he entered the den. Before long, people began to enter the den one after another, filling the room completely. Looking closer, he saw that all the people had scarred faces and some were missing eyes. They were chatting among themselves, but the young man ignored them and fell asleep. At one point, he woke up to find the elderly Ursaring lying beside him. He fell asleep again. He awoke once more, and there were many people around, talking about something. Again, the young man ignored them and went back to sleep.
好险，幸好你们及时回来了。拜托，你是回来救援还是搞破坏啊？
这不急着救村子吗？
这些家伙真是不识好歹，得好好收拾收拾他们。
有找到艾琳师傅的下落了吗？是不是真的被厉王军捉走了？
唉，一无所获，掀了好几个厉王军的窝点，但都是些杂鱼，什么信息都不知道。
这家伙看起来像是厉王军里的小头头，或许知道些什么。
我们可以盘问盘问他，不过他伤得太重了，我去拿点药草，先让他醒过来再说。
小子，你这下手是真重啊，不像是饿了几天肚子的样子啊！
啊，不好意思啊。嘿嘿嘿，
快点，该你上场了。
怎么就这点本事啊？
这家伙真是不识好歹，好好收拾收拾他们。
有找到艾琳师傅的下落了吗？拜托，你是回来救援还是搞破坏啊？
这不急着救村子吗？
When spring arrived, the elderly Ursaring spoke. Do you want to go home? Then I shall send you home. When you return, a warlord will be found near the village. Go there. We will send a man. You must leave the sword behind and bring a witness. Why did you do such things, cutting faces and slicing off noses? The elderly Ursaring escorted the young man back to the village. I'm trying to see where this is going. Upon his return, the young man recounted everything that happened to the villagers. The following morning, the young man took some villagers with him and headed to the shore. As they walked across the coast, they found a large whale lord. Nearby on the beach was a teddy ursa. We didn't notice the young man. The teddy ursa hid in the forest, and a large ursaring came out in its place. As the ursaring charged him, the man tried to draw the sword he had hidden, but it got stuck, and he couldn't pull it out. So he rushed at the ursaring with his bare hands. The young man and the ursaring grappled, punching each other's faces. They strangled each other with all their strength, and so they choked each other to death, collapsing on top of one another. The villagers went back and told others what they had seen. What was the point of that
Whose story was that?
Hey, y'all, pause right quick. Your boy just made it to 50 followers on Twitch.
Oh, okay, that's what's up.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh my goodness, this is the one.
Time to sell your soul away.
Oh boy.
This is the one for the Typhlosion, but it's blurry. Oh, this one is blurry. Okay, so here goes the one with the Typhlosion. Theme: the relationship between humans and Pokemon / human-like ways of thinking. Long ago, when the boundary between Pokemon and humans was unclear, there was a large village somewhere.
That's already fucked up, man.
That sentence alone has me worried about everything.
Man.
Oh man.
One day,
my childhood is in danger.
a girl from that village went into the mountains to gather firewood. She found well-dried deadwood deep in the forest, so she kept going further in. As she realized it, the sun was setting, and she had lost her way. Around her, there were droppings from a Typhlosion, which made the girl anxious. Just then,
Really?
a man appeared from the other side of the forest. His face didn't resemble anyone from the village, but he was very handsome. The man said, "You must be lost, right? I know the way down the mountain, but with your pace, it will be midnight before we get there. I'll take you back tomorrow morning, so why don't you rest at my place tonight?" His face didn't resemble anyone from the village, but he was very handsome. The man said, "You must be lost, right? I know the way down the mountain, but with your pace, it will be midnight before we get there. I'll take you back tomorrow morning, so why don't you rest at my place tonight?" The girl had no choice but to agree to the man's suggestion. The man took her hand and began to walk. As evening fell, they arrived at the large cave. "This is my home. You must be hungry, right? Wait here." Saying that, the man went outside the cave. After he left, a red light shone from far away in the mountains, and there was a sound of trees swaying. Before long, the man returned carrying many berries. He said, "Eat this, then let's sleep for tonight. Even if you wake up before I do, do not look at my face." The next morning, when the girl woke up and the man was still asleep, she honored their promise, stayed lying down, waiting. Before long, she fell back asleep. She was awakened by the man's voice when she looked outside. The sun was already setting. "Today, we'll eat green berries. Wait here." With that, he went out of the cave. After he left, the same red light shone from far away, and the sound of trees swaying echoed once more. By the time the sun had set completely, the man returned carrying many green berries. He said, "Eat this, then let's sleep for the night. Even if you wake up before I do, do not look at my face." The girl expressed her concern that her family would be worried and that she wanted to go home soon. The man yawned widely and tapped her on the head. At that moment, she completely forgot about her family and home. The two of them ate the green berries together and then fell asleep.
Condor 1 to Roost. I found the key to the church.
Copy that. Now go get Baby Eagle.
Right. No time to chat. I'm going in. Condor 1 out.
The same routine continued, with them waking up when the sun had set and the man going out to gather berries. The two of them eating and sleeping together. Eventually, the girl realized that the man was a Typhlosion. As winter approached, the Typhlosion dug deeper into the cave and said to the girl, "Go and gather wood and fire for firewood. Break off the branches from the higher parts of the trees." The girl tried to do as Typhlosion instructed, but the tall trees scared her, so she could only climb the shorter ones. When she brought back some branches, Typhlosion said, "That won't do. It's not from the higher branches. The humans will find us." When the snow began to fall, the two of them lived in the depths of the cave, mostly sleeping. There was plenty of food. Occasionally, they would wake up, eat, and then go back to sleep. One day, when she awoke, the girl was holding a child. After several days and nights had passed, Typhlosion said, "Your father is looking for you, but you are my wife, so I cannot return you. I will have to fight him." The girl pleaded, "Please don't do that. Don't kill my father. How can I live with you if you killed my family? You are a good person, so please stay here with me and sleep." "All right, let's stay here and sleep," the man nodded. The next night, the Typhlosion woke up and said, "Your father is close by. Go and see." When the girl went outside, a snowstorm was raging. She climbed a low tree and broke off a branch. When she returned to the cave, Typhlosion was singing a song she had never heard before. "You broke off a branch, didn't you? Soon your father will come here. I am going to do something bad to your father. If I am killed, take my eyes, my voice, and my heart. Build a fire at the spot where I was killed and burn them. And while they burn, sing this song until the fire goes out." The girl said, "Please don't do it. Please don't kill my father. If anyone is to be killed, let it be you. Goodbye. We will never meet again."
Oh.
With those words, the Typhlosion went outside. After a while, there was a loud noise, and when the girl looked outside, she saw her father had killed the Typhlosion. She rushed out and said to her father, "Father, you have killed my husband. I have been living with him all this time. He was my husband. Please give me my husband, the Typhlosion's eyes, voice, and heart." The girl built a fire at the place where Typhlosion had been killed and put his eyes, voice, and heart into the flames. She sang the song the Typhlosion had taught her until the fire burned out. The girl's father built a small hut on the edge of the village for the girl and her child to live in. Eventually, spring arrived. The young men of the village often teased and tormented the girl and her child. It became worse over time, and one day they tried to drape a Typhlosion's pelt over them. The girl returned home and pleaded with her parents, "Please tell the villagers to stop teasing us. If they put that pelt on us, we will surely become Typhlosion." Wait, is that what that said? Yeah. "We will surely become Typhlosion. We are already half Typhlosion as it is." Despite the parents' pleas, the villagers did not listen. In fact, they found it even more amusing and eventually draped the Typhlosion pelt over the girl and her child. At that moment, they howled loudly and vanished into the depths of the forest. The two were never seen again. And so people came to understand Typhlosion are half human beings.
Is that because they stand up on 2 fucking legs? Is that why?
Yeah, bro. It's insane.
That's strange.
That is
That's
insane.
weird because I thought the lore for Typhlosion was like Typhlosion was some kind of like the inspiration was like he was like a shogun or a something like that.
Yeah, how do you even make that up? How do you even come up with a story?
Right.
How? I really want to know.
The apparently Typhlosions are half human, but that doesn't make any sense
Well, what's their
because
actual Pokedex entry now?
the actual Typhlosion Pokedex entry. Let's see. Typhlosion Pokedex. It has a secret, devastating move. It rubs its blazing fur to cause huge explosions. It's so bad. Let's see. Maybe I can look up the different ones over the different series and see.
Possibly some clues.
I don't even feel right looking at these Pokemon cards no more.
Yeah, I can't look at.
Yeah.
I really can't look at Typhlosion the same.
I was just gonna say that.
I
I
really
can't look.
can't.
Already can't look at
sorry.
Vaporeon. This is insane.
That's not my starter anymore. That's not my Gen 2 starter anymore.
He said that's not.
Typhlosion.
We hear
All
some- if we hear-
Typhlosion.
We hear something about Pikachu. That's gonna be it for Pokemon forever.
No, they probably gonna give him the.
Okay, and gold. If its rage peaks, it becomes so hot that anything it touches will instantly go up in flames. It has a secret devastating move. It rubs its blazing fur together to cause huge explosions. When heat from its body, this is in crystal. When heat from its body causes the air, no, when heat from its body causes the air around it to shimmer, this is a sign that it's ready for battle. This is in Pokemon Stadium too. If it rages peaks, it becomes so hot that anything it touches will instantly go up in flames as a secret move. Okay, same ones. This is in Ruby. Typhlosion obscures itself behind a shimmering heat haze that it creates using its immensely hot flame. This Pokemon creates a blazing, explosive blast that burns everything to cinders. It can hide behind a shimmering heat haze that it creates using its intense flames. Typhlosion create blazing, explosive blasts. Has a secret devastating move. If its rage peaks. Diamond, Pearl, Platinum. It creates with heat. Heart Gold. If its rage peaks. Has a secret devastating move. Black and White. It attacks using blast of fire. It creates heat. It attacks using blast of fire. It creates heat. It rage peaks. Has a secret move. Omega Ruby. Typhlosion obscures itself. Shimmering. Hot flames. Blast. It attacks using blast of fire. Shimmers. Legends Arceus. Said to purify lost forsaken souls with its flames and guide them to the afterlife.
There it is.
I believe its form has been influenced by the energy of the sacred mountain towering at Hisui Center, and Scarlet and Violet has a secret devastating move. Kitakami. Let's see. Oh, okay, the same thing. Kitakami. So the weird stuff starts coming when you get into the legends, like Pokemon Legends. What is going on in those stories, right? What I'm gathering.
He's hiding behind shit. That's what I got.
What I'm gathering in those stories is, so apparently a human and a Pokemon can make an egg or another Pokemon. The thing is that it just randomly appears with them someday, just like how the egg randomly when you have two Pokemon in the daycare.
Yeah.
But and it's also following the Pokemon theme of if you have the male versus the female. Like, so in that one with the Slakoth, the Slaking had to be a male, and because it was a girl that got lost with them, they woke up and it was a baby Slakoth. But if you look at the one with the artillery,
Oh god.
the artillery and the artillery had to be a female because the other one was a dude. And after,
So you're
well,
saying they can mate like humans and
yeah, and
people in
it
Pokemon
came
can
out
mate.
to be
Can mate.
yeah, and it came out to be a human.
Half. I wonder what they describe with these half humans look like.
They didn't. They just said he looked like a regular boy, but he would be half human. And the other thing with the Typhlosion at the end of that one,
He said that we're
it was a
Typhlosion.
male.
We are Typhlosion.
Yeah.
Shit like that. Now, unless it's probably got something to do with like the spirits. And I looked up what Kitakami with Kitakami meant, and it was the northern god. So obviously there's some spiritual transfer of consciousness type shit going on.
Oh yeah, and Kitakami was a DLC for I think Scarlet and Violet, I want to say. But it said that the Typhlosion was a dude and the other one was a girl, and they woke up. So that would have to mean that there was a baby, like a Cyndaquil or something like that. But they told her that if, and then the villagers are kind of evil too.
Yeah, they was
They
they
put
they
a
pulled some Game of Thrones shit. It was some
they
Game of
put a
Thrones stuff in there.
dead pelt over her, and she was like, "Tell them to please stop playing. Put down that pelt of Typhlosion over
And
her."
it said they
If they put that,
it amused them even more, and I was like, whoa.
yeah, like,
Somebody
and
gave this
apparently,
the green light.
if you
Almost.
put it over them, it'll turn them into Typhlosion. So basically, they're saying that humans and Pokemon really ain't that different.
Ashley, you in there?
I like watching OG avatars do the talking rather than VTubers. I really don't get the appeal of VTubing.
It's some otaku stuff, bro.
It really is, and I feel like I've lost touch with the otaku culture. I feel like I've lost touch.
You know Kayla no otaku for real, bro.
No.
Ashley. Ashley Graham, are you in here?
Just let me go.
Listen. Easy with that. My name's Leon. I'm hearing the president's orders and that went well. Hey, it's dangerous outside.
So you're not gonna be a
You need
V2.
to listen to me.
What is that?
Nah, I wear the mask though.
I just wanna be a
I'm
VTuber.
confused. You be drippy, but you be wearing the mask.
Yeah.
Okay.
Deliver unto them salvation.
Hey Siri. Play a sound